What's up, guys? Casey Lucas here with the Spotlight, and we have a special guest, Mr. Trayce. Trayce Jackson Davis. I was gonna say it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Gosh, he's just like my kid, beat me to the punch. What's up, guys? It's Casey Lucas, and today we have a special spotlight, and our guest is Trayce Jackson Davis with IU basketball, and I'm super excited to have him here. I had to like twist a bunch of arms and do a little begging to get him on the show, so I'm super happy that you're here. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
So we have like so many fun questions. Today's not just about basketball because that would be super boring. That's not true. I just lied. I love basketball. I'm actually junkie, right? I'm like a basketball mom. He would hear me yelling at the stands at him and my kids and everybody else's kids. I was one of those. But, you know, now I just get to watch Trayce. So my kids are done with basketball. So I'm going to put all my energy into you now. Okay. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. All right, so we're going to talk about, I have some questions that people asked me to ask you. Mm-hmm. So are you up, like, to answer, like, anything?
Yeah, I'll answer whatever. Okay,
cool. So this is nothing related to basketball. Mm-hmm. This is just like, we just want to kind of know you personally. So I'm going to say, what's your favorite? And you answer the question, and I'm going to, ask you what it is, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue, okay. Mm-hmm. And what are your favorite shoes?
Favorite shoes are probably Yeezys.
All right, what's your favorite sitcom?
Favorite sitcom? Sitcom. I don't know. Is that a sitcom? Is The Office a sitcom?
The Office?
Yeah.
So we'll go with The Office?
Yeah, we'll go with The Office.
All right, cool. Me too. I like that one. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie, any Marvel movie.
Oh gosh, so good. Okay. I love that stuff. I want to be a superhero.
Agreed.
I kind of look like one with my pink hair.
Yeah.
Right? All right. Okay, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve is probably...
Like if you have a roommate, and so do you have roommates?
Yeah.
All right, so what would be a pet peeve like that they could do to annoy you?
Well, my roommate didn't do this a lot, but my other friend who came over all the time, he always left stuff out, so that would probably be my biggest pet peeve, is just leaving stuff out or not cleaning up your own mess.
So do you keep your room clean?
Yes.
Okay. All right, anyways, you are 6'9"?
Yep.
All right,
roughly.
And 245 pounds?
Yes, roughly.
Roughly. Mm-hmm. Give a little, take a little?
Yeah.
Have you lost weight since you haven't been like playing a ton, or are you still playing a ton?
I've lost a little weight.
Okay, is it muscle?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so next question people want to know, are you single?
No, I have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Is it the really cute blonde I see you with?
Yes.
Now, you guys have been dating since high school, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's an athlete, right?
Yeah, she is.
Oh gosh, is she better at basketball than you?
I don't know about all that.
Does she play basketball?
She does.
She does. Who's a better free throw shooter?
I think percentage-wise, I think I was better than her this year.
Yeah, I have actually some of your stats. Let's see. Can we check these out? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Now, if I'm wrong on any of these, you can let me know. But I have 7th in the big in rebounding,
right.
8.4 rebounds. 2nd in field goal percentage, 56.6%.
Yes.
It's pretty stellar, dude. 7th in block shots.
Yes.
1.9. That's pretty awesome. Let's talk about, so I want to go all the way back to, first I want to say I'm really proud of you. I've got to see you grow up.
Thank you.
And I want to rewind a bit because I think that, people look at IU basketball and they see these players that, they don't really necessarily know what they went through to get where they are. Uh-huh. And you've had a heck of a journey, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I was, my son and you played together in 7th grade.
Yep.
And I remember you were at one point not starting.
Oh, yeah.
You were sitting on the bench. And I got to sit next to your mama bear who wanted to know what was happening. And I was wondering what was happening. but it was part of your journey, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You were not an instant. You didn't have it all together in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
I always thought you were great, but I had no idea you'd be doing what you're doing today. So what has that been like, and what did it take? Start from what we saw at that time in your life. What did it take to get where you are today?
Really just hard work, dedication to the game, people pushing me like my dad. So those are probably the biggest things. And then it doesn't hurt when you grow 4 or 5 inches in a summer. So
You grew 4 to 5 inches in a summer.
in 8th grade, I was roughly 6'1", and then I came in freshman year at 6'6". So
That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so now let's go back to if you could tell your younger self something that you know now that you didn't know then, what would you tell Trayce back, when you were sitting the bench, when you weren't starting? What would you tell yourself?
to work even harder than I worked before.
Okay. Who motivates you the most and pushes you the hardest in your life, that keeps you on your toes? Like, what inspires you to keep moving every day, and who's that person to you?
It's definitely my mom. No, I'm just joking. It's my dad. He definitely has pushed me the hardest through thick and thin. There's been a lot of crying, screaming, and yelling, but he pushed me, and now I'm reaping the benefits of what he's done. So
I love that. That's awesome. What does it? I mean, I've heard rumors about the NBA. Is this going to happen? What are your thoughts about college basketball? And where do you see yourself in the next 3 years? Because you just finished your freshman year, right?
in the next 3 years, so my freshman year, I was give or take about leaving, and then I decided to stay. And then so my sophomore year is coming up, and I think if I'm a first round draft pick, then I'll end up leaving to go to the NBA.
After your sophomore year. All right. Well, we're hoping that you don't.
Yeah.
Indiana. Just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
But you were, number 7 or 8 on the draft
Yeah,
list.
for next year, yeah, I was.
Yeah, so that's really cool. All right, so I've asked you a bunch of fun questions. Something I want to know, because you always seem so calm, cool, and collect. Do you get butterflies before the games?
I'd say before the first few games, I got some, and then they went away. And then when we played our first big game, which was Florida State, then they came back because it was almost sold out. So,
Yeah.
but after that, I was good.
Did you feel like you were gonna puke?
No, I never felt like I was gonna puke. Not that bad.
Are there any players that get so nervous that puke?
I don't think there's any players that have puked, but my teammate Armand said he's been close a few times. So.
Man, I hate that feeling. Yeah. Gosh. All right, we'll pray for him.
Yes.
Yeah, because that'd be gross. We don't need puke in the locker room before a game. That's actually, remember the old IU video where she's walking down the hall with her mom?
The mop lady, yeah.
It's probably the team was puking because they were
I
so
agree.
nervous.
Probably.
That's what I think too. I just figured it all out. All right. Okay, next one. What challenges did you come across, as far as what did you go face getting where you are? What do you feel like you were up against?
I really just think I was up against myself, really. Just trying to push myself to be the best I can be. And then I think after my junior year of high school, going into my senior year that summer is when I put everything together, and I told myself that I could be as good as I wanted to be. So I think that's it.
Do you ever feel like you see these professional athletes and they get better and they get better and they get better, and you're headed on that path and that journey. Does the pressure get heavier the better you do, or do you just take it day to day?
Most definitely. I think always there's a pressure on you, but you get to choose what the pressure's like. You can either make it bad pressure or good pressure. So I've chosen the path to make it a good pressure and think to myself that I'm trying to be the best I can be, not for anyone else, but for myself. And then there's bad pressure where maybe you fall into a victim of people are trying to want you to be the greatest and want you to be these things, but you don't really do it for those people. You do it for yourself. So.
Amen. That's right. I totally agree with that. I mean, if you're going to do anything, you need to do it for yourself. What's it been like with the COVID-19, and then season just stopped on you guys. Like, what's that like, and what are you guys still doing, and how do we even know what's coming up or how they're going to handle it?
I think with COVID, it sucked that our season ended early, but I think we're going to go back probably July-ish, depends if there's, like, they start opening stuff up and there's another spike or not. So right now it's just an ear thing.
There's like all these rumors that the campus may not open up, or there's like, you know, but we don't really know what's what,
Yeah,
right?
I know. Some of the Big Ten schools have already said that they're going to open up campus regardless, but if they put us on lockdown again, I don't think that'll happen. But
Have you enjoyed this time?
yeah, I think it has been nice to be with my family, but at the same time, I'm ready to get back to work. Especially I miss my teammates.
Yeah, you need to get back to work.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to watch you. Do you have any weaknesses?
Yes.
Okay, like, can you share, or is it secret?
I think my weaknesses are my right hand. I don't use it a lot, even though I can, but it's just a muscle memory that I just don't. So then I'm able to shoot, but I think my confidence is a weakness. So I'm actually a pretty good shooter, but I just don't do it. So it's something I need to work on.
Did you say your confidence is a weakness?
Not like my confidence in shooting, I should say.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. How are your grades?
They're good actually.
Very good. I don't even know how you manage all that.
It's hard.
That was another good question that we wanted to ask you. Like, everybody, I think that comes up a lot. Like, how do you manage being on the road, traveling, playing basketball, doing your workouts, and keeping your grades?
It's crazy actually. So luckily, with us, we have class in the morning. So sometimes we'll have a lift in the morning early, like 7 o'clock, 7 to 8, and then class from like 8 to 2, and then practice from 3 to 5 to 6, 3 to 6, and then we have study hall from like 6 to 8. And so we have really just 2 hours to ourselves at night.
Which is probably good, right?
Yeah.
Keeps you guys out of trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so this is the best part. So what you don't know about me, and clearly I know everything about you now because I looked everything up I could think of. And there's a bunch of stats on here that I didn't say because it would take me like an hour of like things he's accomplished. But I don't lose in rock, scissors, papers.
Yeah.
Am I right, guys? Rock, scissors, papers. Rock, paper, scissors. I got people behind the camera making fun of me right now. I can't even say it right, but I don't lose. All right, we're going to go 3 rounds, so it's the best out of 3.
All right.
Now, I have a question. Do you go on 3? Do you go 1, 2, 3, and then you go? Or do you go 1, 2, and then go?
I go 1, 2, 3, then I go.
Okay, so you have to hit 3 times and then go. All right.
Ready?
All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Now, how's that work?
We just go again.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I kind of cheated on that one.
It's okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
We go again.
And why are you doing like that?
Because you go out.
I have to get off my hand?
You can, or you can stay right there.
1, 2, 3. We are definitely playing horse. I'm gonna win.
One more right now.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bleep that. Why in the world would a paper ever beat a rock? Because if I hold a piece of paper and you drop the rock on the paper, what happens? We're rewriting the rules. I win.
She wins.
All right, guys, thanks for joining us on this spotlight. Again, this was Trayce Jackson Davis, IU basketball power forward, right?
Yep.
Thanks again for joining us. I had fun beating him at rock, scissors, papers and finding out everything about you that I possibly can. And I hope you come back when you're in the NBA.
Most definitely.
Oh, cool. I'm feeling really special right now. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Join us on the next spotlight. Over and out.